Hey everybody, let's talk half snatch real quick. I love the fact that I'm seeing more half snatch videos on Instagram. And unfortunately though, a lot of them are very stiff and not very efficient or not very fluid. And I'm going to show you some things real quick just to help with that. First off, what is half snatch? You know, a half snatch is basically just a snatch, but instead of dropping from overhead, you're going to come down into rack. And so I get the question a lot, Levi, because I train it, I practice it, and I compete in it. Levi, why are you touching your shoulder? Why are you dropping into the rack position? What's the point? Well, the point is it's my event, and so that's why I'm doing a lot of it. But the other reason would be is it's a lot easier on your grip. You can train, in my opinion, heavier loads. You can train longer sets or fewer switches, just because dropping from the rack position into your hinge versus dropping straight from overhead, there's a lot less tension or a lot less load that you're going to have to adjust and deal with dropping from rack versus overhead. So nothing wrong with the snatch, nothing wrong with the half snatch. They're different exercises. In my opinion, training a snatch will help your half snatch. I don't believe that training half snatch will in turn help your snatch. I think you need to train them separately, especially if you want to build that grip endurance and limited switching. You really need to focus on the snatch movement itself. But real quick, so I see a lot of stiff movements with the half snatch, and it could be just because people are seeing it online and they're going to want to try it, and so they don't maybe not know what they're doing. They're just not sure what they're looking at. When they see a video, they want to try it. It looks different, looks cool, whatever. So what I see a lot of is snatch, come down, now technically, is that a half snatch? Sure, because it's a snatch on the way up, you're pausing in rack, and then redoing it. But it's such a stiff, slow movement that it's becoming inefficient. Now, the half snatch is obviously slower than a regular snatch because of that drop into rack, but we need to relax more, and instead of turning it into a slow grind on the way down, I want to drop it and then turn it more into a slow dance. And so I'm going to move my hips more, I'm going to change my angle a little bit, and I'm going to make it as much more efficient if I can. Keep my grip relaxed. Each time I drop into rack, elbow to hip. And you can see I'm not straight on. I'm absorbing as I drop. Maybe I need to show from the side so you can see how close my elbow stays, my arm stays. See how low the belt sits when I receive it? The other thing is grip. We don't want a death grip on that kettlebell handle. You can see right here, this is when I drop it from rack, whether I'm doing cleans or long cycle or snatch, I want to catch it in my fingers. I want to avoid too much friction in my palm, keeping my hand open. Hope that makes a difference.